Hey guys, Mr. LeRoy here again today, and I want to share some of my Battlegrounds tips and tactics with you. When landing, the first thing you should focus on is trying to find a gun. Now I know this may sound like common sense, but sometimes going for a gun before other attachments and accessories may be the difference between life and death, just like it was for that guy. Now oftentimes this is luck, but that leads us to our second tip here, which is don't take a shot unless you're absolutely certain you can make the kill. That guy was out in the open with no cover, and it was an easy kill. Now, that leads me to my third point here, and a lot of the times this game is still a game about luck. The reason I say this game is a game about luck is, in that first clip, I was able to find a gun before the other player. There just happened to be one in that building. But you can see in this highlighted square, I have a ways to go before I'm in the safe zone. Now, the blue circle is starting to close in, and I've marked where I want to try and get to on my map. A few minutes later, you can already see that I'm outside the safe zone. I'm starting to take damage, and this is really the time where it becomes dangerous for you because you're having to move quickly. You can't be as aware of your surroundings, and this really gives other players a chance that are in the safe zone to easily take you out. I did manage to spot this one player here, and I was trying to be selective about when to take my shots while also moving behind cover if he were to see me. There is when I really probably should have opened up, but I was afraid if I did shoot, I would be out in the open and exposed. So I tried to shoot him, and he was, got to the top of the hill. I wasn't able to take him down. He laid down, and that really brings me to my next point. So if you're out in the open, the first thing to try and do is find cover. But if you can't find cover, at least find concealment. So a lot of times you can lay down in the taller grass like the other player and I both am doing here, and we weren't able to see each other. So cover is always preferable to concealment. Cover provides actual defense against bullets, where concealment only hides you in the hopes that the other player won't actually spot you. So here I'm using concealment to try and get to cover. So I'm trying to remain undetected until I can get to a position where I will actually have a solid defense against him if he starts shooting at me. So I was just about to get up and make a run for the buildings over to my right, but I did spot a player up on the hill there. That was the guy, I believe, that was in the vehicle that drove past earlier. So I know that he's over there. He's not aware of my position. I didn't have a good shot, so there's no reason to shoot. Now, I did get up right before this player. Unfortunately for him, he didn't spot me. So I was able to take him out. Another quick tip here is anytime you fire a weapon unsuppressed in this game in the later rounds and you go to loot that body, just grab what you need and get out. I've died way too many times by spending too much time on that loot box. So still in the same situation I was in earlier. I'm too far from the safe zone. The blue circle is going to start closing in here in about 20 seconds on me, and I've got a ways to go. I know there's a player over to my left. I know there's at least one from the vehicle guy, and so I've saw from the map there I've got a little bit of a ways to go. Luckily I'm kind of running downhill. I don't know if that helps or not, but at least I felt like it helps me move a little quicker. But you're just caught where you've got to cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and you've got to do it without really paying attention to your surroundings as much as you'd like to. Now, we're almost to the end of the video, and I did manage to spot another guy here over to my left, and there's one guy further off there, didn't have a good shot, and actually got lucky there and found another person, was able to take him out. And as I start moving down the hill, off in the distance, I don't know if you can see it yet, but there's actually a motorbike down there. And this is actually probably the second or third time this has happened to me in the game, where I see something that I know that's probably not where that item would spawn, and it's like, man, this is convenient. I've got a bike here. I can jump on that thing and take off. And unfortunately, I don't have enough time to check the surroundings as well as I'd like, and I start taking some shots. I'm not sure where they're coming from. So again, I try and get to cover, but unfortunately, I can't figure out where they're coming from, and I end up dying. And that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope these tips helped, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.